sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from downtown Indy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the ball. And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Jackson going to keep it himself. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 14. And a Raven first down.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Well, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is You want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. He'll step up and run this. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Now a play fake. Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
That's Pierce in motion. Jones to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. The Colts have come away with the football.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
Play action now, it's Jones. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jones to throw. Quickly out to Downs on the receiver screen. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll pick up
12
23 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, it's Jones. Off balance throw, it's complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one.
Incomplete.
And that'll set up 4th down.
On the coverage.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Makes the score Colts 3, Ravens nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Justice Hill to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, right up the middle to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pulled in by Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To the air one more time with Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Jones. On the move left, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. 3rd and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He'll try to run for it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Jones operating out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Off he goes.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
In motion comes Pittman. Jones to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
10 more yards.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage.
He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to go right back to Henry. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down, Baltimore.
In motion goes Likely. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2nd down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Colts 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed to his left, and he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing Jackson. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7.
Colts 10, Ravens 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
On 1st down, Jones. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Jones. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On the run to the right, an injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third down, 3 to go. Now Jones. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
First and 10, here's Jones. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Shotgun now for Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Jones to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We are going to do this. We got this.
Throwing now is Jones. Looking middle, and he's got down.
Jones pass. Complete to number 1, Josh Downs. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal.
For the Colts field goal.
This about as short as you can get.
27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Colts going to tack on 3 more,
Ravens 7.
extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
That's good for a Colts.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Jones now on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Yeah. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Jones keeping this one. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Jones going to hang on to it here.
Jones on the keeper. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Jones. They'll try and get there on the ground. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now, Jones. Pass right side to down. And he's in! Touchdown! Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's a two-point try. Jones bringing the offense to the line.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 7.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
To Zay Flowers. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Henry. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
The 21-yard line. A gain of 7 and a Raven 1st down.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens draw closer here. It's 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. 1 first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Jones now on first down. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game...
On second down, here's Jones. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's caught. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a
That's
Colts.
good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
21-yard line.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Working from the gun, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Roquan Smith getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
21.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion goes Likely. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He takes off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
They'll send Flowers in motion. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll step up and run. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard
The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
On the give, here's Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Henry. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th and goal.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
A 22-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
On the return, it's Doolin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
14, Alec Pierce. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is hot. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
They get the
yards.
conversion on 3rd down.
That's
It was a
good.
gain of
Colts.
27.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Throwing, Jones. He'll take off again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To the left side and taken in by down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
On play action, it's Jones. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
In motion is Warren. They'll go with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Third and goal.
It is third and goal. Here's Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's fourth down and goal.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. They'll come up for first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson.
Jackson's pass complete to Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. Jackson looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. Jackson up top again. And one caught with Dante Wester. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17.
So it's a win for the Colts. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball, and they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.